Today it's time to leave this beautiful part of Ardèche and explore some new parts that are more touristic, because this weekend is another holiday, so we want to avoid being at the touristic places at the holiday weekend. Instead, we're gonna go there now, ready to move on and go on.
Our destination on our way east was the Pont d'Arc, one of the major tourist attractions in the region of Ardèche. It is a natural arc formed by the river flowing through it for thousands of years. But besides that, this region of France's Massif Central is absolutely stunning. A very impressive landscape of cliffs, canyons, rivers and lush green colors. And this is it, the Pont d'Arc, probably one of the coolest places for kayaking in France. So we parked down at the Pont d'Arc and we are now on the way to the cave, which is supposed to have some cool cave paintings in it.
Yeah, which are like, I don't know, many thousand years old, and I think it's very interesting and very exciting.
Yeah, it was a bit difficult to find the right route, but I think we're on the right way and the view is already spectacular. And down there in the middle, that's where we parked, and we climbed up all the way up here.
Woo!
Oi, oi, oi.
What a view!
Soon we found some directions, but there was a problem. But the cave is not on there.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Another major tourist attraction, and the way was difficult to find. Not on the signs showing directions, and now this X on the trail, which indicates that this is the wrong way, where something was definitely not right.
What an adventure!
Yeah, but the sun is out.
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice.
Okay, this is more like mountain goat territory, not hiking route.
What the hell? There's a whole path that you can...
Well, but how do people get here?
We are so confused. And we can't even get in?
Is it in here?
I don't know.
Stubbornly following the directions on our phone, we found the cave. But it looked really weird and no one else was there. Strange for such a big tourist attraction. I don't get it. Maybe that's where you go in.
I'm so confused. Oh, and there are even cameras watching us. So my French is pretty bad, but I think it's only for specialists allowed to be in there and do like science stuff.
Oh, private cave climbers. But look, let's look over here.
I don't... That's disappointing. Maybe you can book a tour normally? I don't know. I don't get it.
This is what happens when you look into the tourist book and just put in the cave's name into your maps and follow the directions. So weird, and there are cameras here. Such a weird place.
Could also be like a secret military center where they do like some secret science project and clone stuff, or I don't know. So we did some research, which we could have done before, but well, it is what it is, and we are at the right spot. So the cave paintings are in there, but for conservation reasons it's closed for the general public, which somehow makes sense because now there are only around 20 scientists from different disciplines allowed to go in there, and it's quite important to have the same climate in the whole cave so that nothing gets destroyed, and for that reason you can't exit it, but you can go to the museum, and they try to document all the paintings. And I also found out that they built a whole replicate of the whole cave that you can visit. So just take this as a learning from us. Do your research first, because like at the first folder of the Wikipedia article you can just find that it's not accessible for the general public, and we could just have known that and wouldn't have walked here. But well, still, as I said before, it's still cool to be here, but it's still a bit unnecessary, I guess.
At least we didn't give up and actually made it to the cave, but I wonder how many people were that stupid or that ambitious to actually go here and not go to the museum where you're supposed to go.
Wow.
That was exhausting. Long day.
Yeah.
But we found a secret science station.
That was fun.
Okay, but tomorrow morning we are going to check out the Ark, as it will not be so crowded in the morning probably. So
good night.
Good night.
Good morning. Time to explore Pont d'Arc, and it's already quite busy here, so we need to hurry.
Yeah, beautiful sunshine, but it's a lot going on. Tractor doing his thing, a lot of campers, a lot of tourists, and yeah.
So no time to waste.
Let's go.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. We are ready to hit the road again, because this parking spot is very busy. There are a lot of tourist cars, camping cars, and well, the area is great, but it's so touristic that it's also a bit stressful. So
yeah, and we've seen everything we wanted to see. We have the Pont d'Arc, we found the science center, we went for a hike, so it's nice to go on and explore something more.
yeah, so we're heading east along the Ardèche.
Which is actually the name of the river.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll probably have a lot of viewpoints on the way, so it'll be nice. We again forgot our hiking boots under the car. But are they okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks fine to
You
me.
probably driven over them.
Well, and that's the second time, like we lost one shoe once, and that's like the second time.
We forgot it.
Yeah.
Going uphill again, super slow, but very nice view. Viewpoint 107.
Wow! That is beautiful! And another viewpoint.
This viewpoint has something special about it. It actually has goats.
Hallo.
Ui!
Ui.
Oh, that was
Not what I expected.
not all at once.